What up? What up? What up? It's your man Sean P coming in live. This is that's right on a Saturday. The Sean P Experience, man. How y'all doing out there? Anybody watching this morning, afternoon, evening, night? How you doing? Coming into the channel, coming into the chat. Anybody coming on live, man? Ask us questions in the chat. Give us comments. I love to interact in real time, much as I can. I have a very, very special guest today. We have a returning guest. I love my people come back more than one time. I had Miss Kya Montague about a year ago now, and now she's back in the business with some brand new products. You want to hear
Yeah,
this? How you doing, Kaya?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me do your official introduction, right? For those that don't know. Today we have Miss Kya Montague. Kaya writes swoon-worthy black romance stories that highlight authentic characters and real-life emotions. Beyond the page, she hosts a podcast, the Mike Up podcast on YouTube, which I've been a guest of. Right. There she has inspiring and upbeat conversations with authors, narrators, and creators alike. She also runs her own apparel line, The Black Thread, which I'm wearing right now as we speak. The sweatshirt says gifted with the pen. If you're a writer out there, I just love bookish merch. Holla at Miss Kaya to get this lovely piece of merchandise. Um, that let readers rep their passion, power, and pride in style. I bring to you, Kaya.
Yay. Thank you for that introduction. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So this show is called Sitting with the Griot. For those that's watching this that don't know, the Griot in ancient past is our storytellers, the people that kept the tales, kept the stories, and they did that with various modes of giving information. How do you feel about being considered a modern day Griot, or for the ladies, the Griots, the modern day storytellers and the keeper of the tale?
You asked me that the last time I was on your podcast, and I've actually had time to let that marinate. How do I feel being a modern day griot? I actually feel very privileged to be able to do that. Um, Even though the stories that I write are primarily fiction, I still feel that I feel like I said that I feel privileged, but I really do feel like it's a gift that I have. And I'm glad that I'm able to share it with people. And I'm glad that what I write and the things that I do resonate with others. So I just feel really good about it. I'm glad that I'm able to share it, and I'm glad that people enjoy what I do.
So the follow up I always have to that question for my guests is, with that being said, whenever you're sitting down to do your craft, do you feel any kind of external pressure or any kind of weight carrying the responsibility of these tales?
Yes, because I want to be responsible about the content that I am putting out. I do want it to be authentic, even though it is fictional, and I want to make sure that my characters are represented well. I want to put out characters in stories and situations that I can be proud of, and that resonates with people. So yeah, I'm very conscious of the messages I put out. Yes. Hey,
Our brother,
Edwin.
yes, our brother, our narrator brother Edwin is in the building. Anybody out there trying to find some audio narration, holler at my brother Edwin. He's a very, very professional at what he does. Awesome brother too. Good guy.
And
Um,
funny.
oh, he's very funny. Oh my God. He is a funny guy. You know what I love on the sidebar about us collectively? People see our content and they assume certain things about us. I think all of us are way more goofy and silly than anybody think that we are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So put us into the creative mind switch you had to make to create these brand new projects we're here to talk about today. We have our black theme crossword puzzle. I love crossword puzzles. I love word games. Right? This is a very, very beautiful piece. This is 50 fun romance book theme word search puzzles. But you also have, I love this, man. Curl up in color. This is a black over 50 Beautiful reading themed illustrations to color and enjoy. And this is a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. Beautiful piece of work. Anybody out
Thank
there
you.
watching this, please contact her. The holiday season coming up. Contact her, please, to get these pieces. So my question is, from writing these stories to the switch to make these, what was that change of gear like for you? This is a whole different muscle you had to use.
Um, Actually, Sean, I did these by accident. I had to do it. I
Hold
had
up,
to do it.
hold up, hold up. You funny, man. What
I
you
had
got?
to do it. I had to do it. Oh, but seriously though, I really don't feel like it was a different creative muscle. I feel like it was all in the same vein, because I wanted to do something that was an extension of my stories. I wanted to put out a project that was different. I wanted to diversify my catalog. And I also wanted it to make sense. So I'm like, well, what can I do to make sense? Because, we have a lot of avid readers in our literary community. And sometimes, you need a little downtime, you need a little reprieve. So I thought, what can I create that could be that, but still be on theme with what, we're already into? And so I thought of, hey, a coloring book, crossword. It's not crossword, it's word search. So I thought about that and I just went ahead and did it. That's really it. Same muscle.
So, okay, so it's all in the same umbrella, right? As far as the
It
creativity,
is.
right, right.
Yes.
Right. Now I haven't done a coloring book since I was an actual kid, right? I don't know how about yourself. So what was it like creating these coloring books and the images and everything like that, like the process? Because in our childhood, I don't recall ever seeing anything like this when I was a young person.
It was actually a lot of fun once I learned how to get the images that I wanted. It actually became fun, and I started to become overwhelmed with the ideas of the images that I wanted. So I'm like, let me peel it back. But I wanted to make sure that the images were representative of us in the community. And I wanted to make sure that, it was something that I can be proud of. I mean, I have the book here. Let me ask you, Sean, what did you think? What do you think of the images in
Hmm.
the book?
This is good. I should bought this because on the Instagram live before I came on, I was showing some of these pictures, right? Matter of fact, I just found it. So
Okay.
the one image that caught my attention the most in the whole thing,
Okay.
I should have marked
Okay.
the page. I don't know if I can do it justice on this. Is this image
Okay.
of this family right here, right? If I can get close, this
Yeah.
brother haircut. I don't know who is his barber. I have a 10-year barber. I would like fire him and hire this guy because look at the taper on the face. Look at the size. This man has had the taper fade. That thing is perfectly blended. Look at the wave pattern. Like look at the beard. So as a black
Yeah.
man, this caught
Yes.
my attention the most. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody wants to see themselves, right? I love these
Right.
lives. I love what's going on. But overall, as a black man, you want to see yourself, anything.
Right.
Man, when I put this page right here, I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold.
Yes. And
But no,
it was very intentional for me to include black men, images, male images in the coloring book, because so often, at least in the romance community, we have a lot of women writers. And a lot of times I feel like the men are forgotten in that realm. So I wanted to make sure that we all were represented, that women, children, married, in the bathtub. Like, it's a lot of stuff in there.
and even beyond that, right? Look at the images of a black male with his children, a black man with his family. Like it's just but they say a picture's a thousand words, right? And these images and everything, a thousand pictures. This kind of an image alone combats the idea of you know absent fathers and we don't care and things like
Yes,
that. These kind of
that was
images go against
that was exactly my point, and I have my book here. This one, these as well.
yes
Out with the family.
a connected family, 2-parent
Yes,
household. You know what I'm saying?
yes. And
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
anyone, I'm sorry, I was going to say for anyone who's interested, these coloring books and word search books are available exclusively on my site, kaya-montague.com. But yeah, I was extremely intentional in making sure it was represented well.
I got this one. I asked the question for years on my lives. I do sometimes. How often do you go out in town on a train, just in town in general? Do you see a black man just sitting down reading? I know where I am. I barely around and see another black man just sitting down for no reason, just sitting, got his headphones on, he vibing out, playing Lil Wayne or whatever. He's in there reading.
Intentional. And I
It's
love
not
the
getting enough
sneakers.
often. Oh, shoe game. Oh my God. Shoe game on fleek.
Yes.
Is that for
Yes.
Air Force One? Is that Air Force?
Well, no, they're non-branded, but I'm sure they
I'm just
remind
messing with you. Yeah, yeah.
you they remind you of a certain shoe, I'm sure.
I'm just messing with you. But no, again, we were talking about the responsibility of the storyteller. And I think about that more recently because I had a guest recently. He did the Shakur family book and talking about the responsibility of telling these things correctly because images and words can hurt people. And it's not something to be taken lightly. So this is another form of storytelling, would you say? Like this
Yes.
still tells a story?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Like I said earlier, I really want to diversify my catalog. I want to do more than just write novels. That's why I have the merch. That's why I have the podcast. And now I have the puzzle books. You know, I want to, as I say, build an empire with words. So, you know, I'm just kind of putting my hand in things that interest me, things that I've always wanted to do. And I felt like this would be the perfect project to end out the year since I don't have a novel, I don't have a book ready. But I felt like this was a great project to put out just in the interim until I can, you know, get my bearings of storytelling back. So I'm really proud of these projects. Very proud, very, very proud of it. Um, yeah, so I'm happy with it.
And look at this image, right? One of the first images in the book. This
Yeah.
sister, she's a plant mama. Clearly got a plant. Everything seems peaceful and tranquil in her space. She is sitting down with her little seated
Yeah,
area. She is in a zone. She vibing. She's chilling. She
she's
has something in the kitchen on the stove. She cooking. It smells good in there. Aromatherapy. I'm seeing all of that in one shot,
can't
right?
you like hear and smell that
Yeah,
picture? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
She playing some Erica Badu or some Jill Scott in the background. You know, she in the zone.
Yes, yes, yes. And like I said, and thank you, Edwin, for the comment. Shout out to positive representation of us. Yes. And you know, I wanted to make sure that we had our different hairstyles. You know, I got my girl here with the tapered cut. I got my girl here with the TWA. You know, I just wanted to make sure we were all represented.
And look at this shot, man. So of course,
Uh-oh.
anybody watching this podcast for a period of time, I talk about my grandfather all the time, right? My grandfather is so key to me in my life, right? And just seeing the picture of this older gentleman sitting on the porch reading the paper was like, the little glasses on, you know what I'm saying? He's chilling on the porch. The grass is cut. The bills are paid. He's chilling. You know, the grandkids to come by the house. Like,
Yep.
you know, that shot to me. And, you know, lately I've been getting into artwork more, like going, like, looking at art, interpreting art. Like, this picture says so much to me.
Yeah, it really shows our culture because I could have had him anywhere, but I chose to put him on a porch. I chose to have him in a button up. I chose the slacks. You know what I mean? It's just really representative of the images that we are familiar with, that we've grown up seeing, and things like that. What you got?
Okay, look at the
What?
details, people. Now, anybody on the chat watching this, the fellas
What?
in particular, if you know about fashion and dressing and things of
Uh
that
oh.
nature, the way in which your pants fall is important. How it fall over the shoe or it
Uh
fall a
huh.
certain kind of way. Look at the way the man pants fall in the picture. The slang just fall
Yes.
perfect. Like, was that on purpose? The slacks. And then the bottom of the pants is him. I mean, this is totally anatomically correct images. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Yes, Sean.
Oh, look at
Yes,
the
I'm
teeth in
telling
the
you,
beauty.
I took a lot of
These,
time.
these flags are dry
I took
clean.
a lot of time. A lot of detail. I paid attention to the
Man,
details.
bruh.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, that was
so
intentional.
let's go to
100%.
my next question. My next question, right? And this has happened. My next question, though. Some people assume this is relatively easy to do. What are some of the things you had to go through to make this manifest? So a person that's seeing this like, oh man, I can do that right quick. What were some of the things you had to consider and go through to figure this out?
Well, as far as the coloring book, there are so many platforms now where we can give prompts and make images. Um, to me, it was a really big learning curve. I was in the beginning very I was getting discouraged because I'm trying to get these images that I want, and it was looking very cartoony. You know, the features weren't right, the hair wasn't right, the proportions weren't right. Um, so really, it took a lot of patience for me to understand the platform and really hone in how to get these people to look the way I wanted them to look. Once I understood that, it was I was good to go. So it was a learning curve on that. As far as the word search book, I would say that it was it was easier than the coloring book. Um, but I realized very quickly, I'm like, okay, this is a romance word search. How many different subjects can I put for like romance without running out? So this is
That's a good question.
50. Yeah, I thought like at maybe 30 puzzles. I'm like, I don't know what else to put. So this one took a little more brain power to figure out how to get this full. Um, but the real challenge, the bigger challenge was the coloring book. So that's why I'm proud of both of them. I'm most proud of this because I'm really happy with how this turned out.
Yes, man. Yes, ma'am. Before I go to the word search, my last thing on the coloring book. Now, this
Hmm.
is a Sean P. fun fact. I don't mind being the butt of my own joke. I
Okay.
absolutely suck at coloring. That was never my strong suit. In PK and kindergarten, all those things, I was never good at staying within the line, all this detail. I'm not good at that. It's not my thing.
Right.
But I cannot wait till my daughter get a hold to it and let her do her thing with it. She saw it last weekend. She loved it. She's crazy about it. I know
Oh
we had a show
yay.
coming up. I don't want to let her take it for the show, but
Right.
when I see her again, I want to see what she does. She's very creative and artsy. So I don't want to mess it up. Is my point. I don't want to taint it. Trying to make
Right.
try to attempt. Yeah.
Got it.
But are you good at coloring, okay? Is that one of your skill sets?
I thought I was. I did start coloring one, the guy at the airport. I did start coloring him. I'll show you what I got. This is as far as I got with him.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, I like it.
I think
I like
I'm decent, but
it.
it really is
Hey,
relaxing to do.
I got an idea, Kaya.
Yes.
This is a suggestion. Do it, it's your thing, right? You should do like
Drop.
a coloring book challenge. Like for a
Okay.
certain amount of time, let people, of course, get the book. Let people like post and tag you on their coloring work. You can kind of judge like
Oh,
who's,
and
who's the best one,
oh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah,
That is a
make
good
a little
idea.
competition out of it. Make a little game
I
out of it.
like that. I like that. You should join. I know you said you're not that good at
Oh
it, but you
my
should
God.
join
I could be a judge.
too.
I could be a judge, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. So on the word search, right? I'm a word man. People that
Yes.
don't know, I write pretty much every day at some point, whether it's poetry, hip hop, story, something. I'm always looking up words. At my house, I have so many different kinds of dictionaries, thesaurus, encyclopedia. I mean, I'm always playing with words. So the word search is definitely up and down my alley. My customer opinion about it is just dealing with it for the past week. I've been loving it. It's enjoyable. It's the right challenge level. It's not too easy, but then again, it's not like it's
Right.
or it's brain difficult to somebody, it is a
Right.
very good project, and I plan on doing all 50 pretty soon.
Right. Good. Good. Yeah, it's so for anyone interested in the word search book, some of the subjects we have, it's all romance based. I tried to stay on that theme. So one of the search topics are like sexy fabrics or innocent love,
Let's
romantic
do it.
cities.
Let's do it.
What's
Behind
up?
closed doors. Behind closed doors. Because that's the one I'm currently working on, by the way. I'm not just making this up. Behind closed doors. So this is a romance book, people. We're all about
Yeah.
love and growth, development, right? We have
Hmm.
themes such as a dangerous game, a steamy night, sensual tea, a naughty smile. Now, Kaya, what are hot lips? And all of my, my plethora of phrases, and I read a lot of books. I read fiction, I read romance, I read novellas. What are the hot lips? You want to expound upon that, Kaya? For the chat? You don't want to expound upon? I'm gonna keep going. Uh,
No, I don't.
don't? Okay, one more, one
No.
more, one more, one more.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what? I'm seeing the list. I take your word for it. We'll go to something else. Uh, okay, this is a good one, right? This is a good one.
I
So
can't stand you. I can't stand you.
this is a good one, right? You have
Okay.
actual romance authors. I love this concept. The
Yes.
romance authors, man. Uh, Jasmine Guillory, uh, Brenda Jackson, Beverly Jenkins, Alexandria House, Ashley Antoinette, M.
Yes.
Monique. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And look what I see, Miss Zenith. Gotta have Miss Zenith on the list,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
So
we do.
tell
Yes, we
me, I mean, once again, just some of the ideas coming across these puzzles and creating them, and what you were thinking about.
I was thinking about the themes that are common in romance novels. Of course, with the romance authors, that was easy for me to drum up because a lot of the people that I put in there are people who I've read, I'm inspired by, whose work that I love. But I also was thinking about different tropes, like what is involved in the trope. Like one of the puzzles in there is innocent love. Well, if it's like a young puppy love, innocent love, what are the types of things that are in the story? It's like, a secret stare, or hands touching, or things like that. Like what are the words that I can put in there that reminds you of an actual romance story connected to that theme? So that's the way I thought about it.
Now, Kaya, you have one
Yeah.
called Kissing You, Puzzle 5, Kissing You.
Oh God. Why are you doing this?
A stolen kiss, okay, stolen kiss.
Oh my gosh.
A nose kiss?
Mhm. Like kissing the nose. Like a little peck on the nose. It's nothing. What? You never heard of that?
In all of my years, I've never kissed a nose before.
Well, that's not too far fetched. Like little kiss on the forehead, little kiss on the nose, little kiss on the
Okay.
chin. Yeah, that's
So,
okay.
so the Eskimo kiss, that's like the little nose touch kiss, like
The Eskimo kiss is when the nose is touched, but
the
I'm talking the
little.
nose kiss is when you actually kiss the nose.
So Eskimo kiss, not the cheek kiss.
Hmm.
Talk about face cheeks, right? Or whatever cheeks they want. I'm asking.
I was talking about the face. I was
All right,
talking about
face
the
cheeks.
face.
All right. Now the Spider-Man kiss.
The Spider-Man kiss is the upside down kiss. You know how they did in Spider-Man when he was hanging upside down and the lady came and she pulled down the mask and she kissed him like that while he was hanging upside down.
Oh, they get freaky
Yeah, that's
deep upside down with it. Okay, upside down. Okay, okay. Now, Kaya, the whisper
yeah.
kiss,
What?
the whisper kiss.
Now let me ask you this while you're asking me these questions. Why are you picking these? Why are you picking these?
No, I'm just wondering, as a consumer, I'm giving them an idea of some of the themes they can look forward to in the project. That's
I'll say this. If you are an avid romance reader, a lot of those terms will make sense, even if they don't seem to make sense to others. But it makes
now
sense. It could. Okay. You want me to explain a whisper kiss?
go with it.
I'm sorry, Mom. Because I know
You know
she's
what? With
probably.
that being said, on to the next page. So the next page is uh drink up, right? Drink up.
Hold on. What is Edwin saying? I have thoughts on hot lips. But
Edwin, this is my podcast. You can do whatever you want. In the chat, tell us what are hot lips, Edwin?
oh
What
my
are the hot
God.
lips? Tell it to us. Give it to us in the comments. So drink
Oh my
up. Shout out to the Sipton Reed sisters, right? Peach Passion. Here we go again. Coconut Kiss. Seduction Sangria. I would love one of those. I'm not even really a drinker, but that sounds appeasing. Ooh, the honey trap. Honey trap. Salt martini. I would do something like that. I love a good espresso martini.
God.
Um,
Which puzzle is that?
this is drink up puzzle number 6.
Puzzle number 6. I just want to show people a visual while you're saying that. That's all.
Okay. You got that hot toddy. You know, the wintertime coming up.
Patty.
Got that hot toddy on you.
This is what it looks like, y'all.
And we have sweet seduction.
Hmm.
Uh, you know what? Yeah, so we'll leave it at that.
Yes, please do.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm just being silly. I want to show the audience some of these selections and what they can look forward to. It's very, very wonderful, beautiful work on a serious, serious tip. So,
Yes.
who would you say your projects are dedicated to? Who are they made for?
I'm not sure about the dedication part. Um, if anybody, I would say they're dedicated to my younger self who didn't know that I could do things like this. Maybe just didn't have the resources or the encouragement or the confidence. So I think it'd be dedicated to my younger self. And who are these for? Well, the word search book, I would say probably more of an adult audience. I mean, there's nothing too crazy in there, but you don't want your 5-year-old, you know, searching some of these terms. But really, people who love word search books, number one, and also readers and enthusiasts in the romance community. I feel like these books are great for them. Um, I made it with them in mind.
And my last question on this is about representation. Kind of said it a little bit earlier, but I'm thinking about. I told you I'm not really good at coloring, right? But I think if I had things that look more like myself, I might have
Right,
been more inclined to even try practicing it to get better, right?
right.
Uh, as you know, I've been doing a lot of jigsaw puzzles the past like 6 months or whatever. And I'm thinking about when I was a kid, I never saw puzzles like the ones I've been doing lately. I might have been more inclined to even ask for it or look for it if I saw images like that. So talk about that power and that need for that.
Excuse me. I do think that it is important. Like you said, when we were growing up, we had very limited images of things like this, of puzzles, of word search, of books, of, children's books, of characters. We had very limited images. So I think that it's important that we show the generation coming up, the generation that is representation of, it can be a Black romance themed coloring book or word search book, because when you start to see things like that, you start to believe that you can do it as well. You start to see the possibility. You start to see yourself. Like, for instance, you pointed out in the coloring book, the gentleman in the airport reading a book. Like, that could maybe inspire someone to say, hey, next time I go to the airport, let me just go ahead and get my book. You know what I mean? That's just like a good representation of that. Or the families in the coloring book. Maybe a child will see that and like, oh, dad, can you read this to me? Or mom, can you read this to me? Just things like that. Because when you see it, you start to believe that it can be real. And I think it helps. It just helps in general.
Okay, thank you. So outside of writing stories, outside of making these wonderful products, you also have a product merchandise brand with wonderful shirts. I want a nice sweatshirt, and I'm sitting down, obviously, but gifted with
Gifted with
pen.
the pen.
Come
Gifted
on,
with the
man.
pen.
Come on, man. But you have amazing. First of all, a little commercial break. Wonderful fabric. It's nice. It's soft. Feels good. Nice quality fabric. I could
Yes.
imagine wearing this for a long time. Stands up well. So my question is, take us into the mind with your merchandise and your things like that. What's your mindset when it comes to that?
Well, it's interesting how the merchandise came about. I was looking for something to wear on my podcast that was branded. And I didn't think about wearing my own stuff because I really didn't have my own stuff established. I had a few things, but it really wasn't established. So I actually, and I told you about this, I reached out to a brand and said, hey, I'm doing this podcast. This is my audience. Can I be an ambassador for your brand? They said yes. I never heard from them again. So it's just like, okay, well, I'm not going to chase after you. And I just was like, well, why don't I just make my own shirts or my own merch to wear my own podcast? It just made more sense for me to do it. And I'm glad that they didn't follow up with me because I'd probably be wearing their merch. So once I start, I know it just, it happened for a reason. So that's how I got into making the merch. The merch line is called the Black Thread Apparel. It is a book lover based apparel line. It's good for readers, narrators, authors alike. A lot of different designs, t-shirts, hoodies, crew necks. I have one on right now. I have here we go. Have it with my little name on the side. A lot of customizations. As Sean said, the fabric is really good quality. The designs are very cute and unique. And I'm really happy with it. So it's called the Black Thread. Right now, the shop is on Etsy, and Black is BLK. The Black Thread is on Etsy. So yeah,
So I had another question for you next, but I'm gonna go in a different kind of order just because where we're going naturally, right?
yeah,
So this year, you've attended a lot of book events, live, in person. You're vending or you're attending. If
yeah,
anybody out there watching this podcast, probably an avid reader or fellow author, and they have never gone to a book event, try
yeah.
if you can to give them in words the energy, the environment, what it's like at these book events. Go down first. I'll go follow after that.
It's a little difficult for me to explain on that side because I'm on the vending side, but it is a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. You're absorbing a lot, in a good way. It feels really good to be around your peers. It feels nice to be in a community where everyone is there for the same purpose to support one another. It's nice to meet people that you've only seen online or whose books you've read. Um, it's constantly moving. It's a lot going on. But it's a lot of love also. I haven't had I've only had positive experiences at these events because it's always love. People show up with so much love, and they're just telling you, oh, I love this character, I love this book, and it really makes you feel good and inspired and like re-energized to go, and you want to give them more. So I appreciate going to those events because I know I'm not as popular as a lot of romance authors, but I'm always surprised when someone comes and says, oh, I love this book. I'm like, You do. I'm always surprised and I'm always grateful. I'm always gracious and I never ever take it for granted. I appreciate every single person who comes to my table, who says hi. If they buy something, they don't buy anything. I'm just grateful to be there, and I really am glad and proud that we have spaces like that for us.
And this podcast, we have a good time. We cut up, we smile, we have fun, but it's also a very educational podcast. And when
Hmm.
it comes to the business of being the author, whenever you out there vending, from my personal experience, I'll speak for myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's based on where you're vending. Maybe the books are not moving. But if you have merch, if you have other products on your table or whatever, you can still walk away with a real, real good, profitable evening, even if the books itself didn't really move. You have other things that they can have and grab, and you never know what a person might pick up on. So having the creativity to make other things outside of just books, I
Yes.
think it's a very incredible advantage to have.
I do as well. And it really just depends. It's like trial and error. You have to learn the different types of events in the different areas that you're going to, what resonates more with people. And I'm still learning that, but you are right. When you have a multitude of things, that can have more interest in, like, oh, well, you do merch too. Oh, you do this word. Oh, you do that podcast too. Oh, okay. So it does help.
I always say like as if all of us, most of us are entrepreneurs in our own right. You're an author, you're a narrator, you're a little small club of a business, right?
Uh,
But these multi-million dollar companies, they're good at product placement. So I'm going there for one thing, but look, you got pens too. Let me get a pen and some stickers, and this is why I'm getting this one book. Like that's you're naturally an impulse buyer, most people. So it's like we got to create those things within the graph
yes,
and stuff. Um,
yes.
I go to this black owned coffee shop for years, right? And talked to the
Hmm.
owner one time. He said, Sean, you know why I sell food and merch at a coffee shop? I was like, no. He said, I could not pay for all of these things with $5 coffee every day.
Mm.
So you might come for a coffee and then get a sandwich and then buy a hat. And now the $5 coffee becomes a $28 ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
you gotta have those things in mind when you're creating.
right. But I do want to say that I don't want to overwhelm myself by doing too much, because I feel like, at least for me, you can do too much. I have so many ideas, and sometimes my biggest challenge is honing all of those ideas in and figuring out what's the best idea to push forward. So I feel like I'm at a good place with what I am doing, as far as, I have the merch, I have the writing, I have the podcast. Um, and now I'm dipping into puzzle books. I feel like that's a good medium for me. Like, I don't think I can add anything else onto it right now.
And I want you to speak about like, so you go to these author events and then you come back to your writing practices and craft, even on a subconscious level, like, does it help you, like, I want to say, fuel your writing? Does it give you more energy towards the next project? Just knowing, like, man, once I manifest this, the next author of it, like, wait till they see this. Like, wait till they come in.
It does. It does. But it also gives me, let me speak for myself, but it also gives me a little bit of pressure. Be like, oh, well, can I make it as good as the last one? You know what I mean? But it definitely does re-energize you. It affirms you. Um, I'm speaking for myself. And it just like boosts my confidence, because a lot of times, I'm sitting and I'm writing and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like that. And you go to these events and you have 50 people coming up telling you how much they love what you do. You're like, well, why am I doubting myself? You know what I mean? So it really does
And
re-energize and reaffirm.
I want to speak to that because I've been saying it for a long time. Being a writer is a very lonely solo endeavor most times. You're
Mm,
very much, like you said, you to yourself so much, you can't get in your own head like this, that. And some of us, we're so spread out from our audience Nobody in your direct city or in your area is telling you in person, like, man, the last time the character you made. So it take going somewhere else to these book events and meeting total strangers, getting that real energy and feedback. And like you
Yep.
said, to reaffirm, like, all right, I'm in the right direction. I'm doing the right thing. You're getting that confirmation, that confidence.
Yeah, sometimes you really just you need that boost because like you said you're always in your head, and that could be a very dangerous place to be when you're trying to create because you're the only one. You know what I mean? It's just you. So you're right about that. You're right about that.
And before I pivot, I want to say this. I've been saying it for a while now. I think something about the COVID-19 pandemic, everything being on lockdown for a while and
Uh-huh.
everything going online so much. I'm always trying to push the in-person events, everybody, wherever you live,
Mhm.
because it's nothing like meeting these authors, even as an author, but a consumer myself, meeting your favorite writers in person, even like briefly, even a little minute, they sign your book, take a little self and walk off moment. You would never forget that moment. And that author work, read the work different after meeting them and talking to them. You
Yeah.
embrace their projects differently. And like you said in the beginning, you're finally in the building with hundreds or thousands of avid readers. I meet the most incredible people at author events, man. So anybody out there watching, going forward, please in your surrounding area or whatever you could do, look for in-person events.
Yeah, and I'm an introvert. I am definitely an introvert, and so going to these events I had to make myself do it because I'd rather just be in the cut. I'd rather just sit back, not be bothered, but I knew once I stepped into this journey of being an author, writing, that I had to have a presence. I don't even want to be online. I don't even, that's just my personality. I'm very much to myself. Um, and that's just what I like. But I know that I have to have a good mix of having a presence and engagement as well. So going to these in-person events, it was authors that I just was like reading, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can go say hi to them. But it was just like, I did, but I had to force myself to do it. So I've grown a lot in those spaces.
As I said, top of the show, we're talking about like a lot of us being more funny and laid back than people assume. Even for us as consumers, once again, we see our author, on TV or on this podcast, they're all dressed up and they're all, being all buttoned up tight. But it's like these author events, I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody watch it, they cut up more than you think. And
Oh yeah.
these avid readers, they think, oh man, you boring. You read books
Oh
all day and
no.
play audio books all day. The reading community gets turned up.
Oh
They get
yeah,
lit.
yeah.
The reading
For
community gets lit. Don't ever get it twisted.
for sure. For sure. At the Black Romance Book Fest in Atlanta, I tell you what, I just think there were people up 24 like at any time of the day I
Yeah,
think
it
somebody
seemed
was
like
up.
it
It
seemed like
was just like
they didn't
it
sleep
was
for
like
the
a
whole weekend.
nonstop
They didn't sleep.
party. And like I know people got home and they were saying online they were like tired for like days and days on end because everybody just had a blast. It was such a wonderful experience.
So I want to pivot a little bit and talk
Uh-huh.
about the Bray event. Today is the last day, so it's 5:45 right now. Anybody watching this, you probably got till midnight or something. I don't know how she got it set up, but today's the last day of Bray. So
Mhm.
for those that's watching the podcast, to slow it down, this is the Black Reader Appreciation Event, Bray,
Yeah.
hosted and created by the author A. Lewis.
Mhm.
Much love, respect to her. I think it's our fifth or sixth year doing the Bray situation. So in a Bray event, from the fifth until the eighth, I believe it was, you
Yeah.
had hundreds, if not thousands, of authors putting their work on the website for free. I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
again. They're putting their work on a website for free or a good discounted rate.
Yeah.
All kind of genres of books, not just romance, young adult, Christian, LGBT, uh, paranormal, dark fantasy,
Right.
all kind of genres on the site, right? And On the author side of this conversation, back to the business of it, just hypothetically, Kai, you ain't got to be like on the nose direct, but like tell them about you as an author, the past few days, some of what you've experienced with the break of it.
Man, well, the Bray event has been a really nice experience for me because I believe this was the first time I've done it. I didn't go in with an expectation of how many people would download my books. And even if I did have an expectation, it was kind of blown out of the water. Um, there's so many people who downloaded my books, who it, mm, it was just a great experience for exposure. It's a great experience for all the authors. It's a great event for readers. I just think that overall, it's like the things the community needs. We need stuff like this in the community to, keep us alive and vibrant and going and growing. So for me, the experience has been nothing but positive. I'm really excited about the new readers that I am, that I'm getting. And I hope that the ones who downloaded the free books, I hope that they, read them, enjoy them, come and tell me what you think. So I've had a really great experience with it, and I hope that all the other authors have as well. And I hope that this event continues on for years to come. It's really good.
So I'll be transparent on my side of the business, right? So before I came on the live, right before the live, my business partner Kofi, with our Same Tree Different Branch company, I think we have 5 different publications on the Brace site. In 3 or 4 days, we've already had like 1,300 downloads.
Mm-hmm.
That would
Mm-hmm.
never normally happen no other time of the year. Just
Right.
for anybody as a consumer, put it into
Right.
perspective for us authors, thousands of downloads in a period of time never normally happen. Whether it's free
Right.
or not, that's not happening. As you said, it gives absolute strangers a chance to finally read our work. Maybe you saw me posting some of the books over the year, but you didn't want to buy. You kind of, I don't know. But now it's totally free. So
Right.
even if you don't like it, it's no loss to you. Like, all right, I tried it, I downloaded it, whatever. But it's a chance,
Right.
like you said, to read so many brand new people. Most of these folks have multiple projects. So after you read that one free thing, maybe you
Right.
go back and get a couple other pieces or whatever. And a
Yeah.
lot of us have merch. Maybe you go and buy
Yeah.
some merch. I mean, is this the possibility of the growth? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a really really good platform for authors to be involved in. And it's like international. I've gotten downloads from, overseas. I'm like, how do these people even know about the event?
Man, friend, I saw A.A. Lewis did a live yesterday. It was
Uh-huh.
like 52 countries have been a part of Break. 52.
Not surprised. Not surprised. So it's a really good event, very positive. I encourage, if you missed it this year, I encourage you to write on your calendar so you
Yeah,
don't forget
next
it next
November.
year.
Don't man, if you're a writer, you're a narrator, you're anybody in the book space, even a bookish person, next November you want to be a part of this great event, man. So many people I've
Yeah.
seen in my stories, they're showing just how many books they've downloaded.
Yeah.
As a consumer, I've downloaded so many books in 2 days. Like I am well stocked up
Yeah.
for
For like
holiday
the next
season.
year.
Oh, I'm stocked up for the year. I'm good for the year. I don't need
Yeah.
anything else, right? So it's
Yeah.
a wonderful thing, man. I pray that she's able to keep it going 5 years in a row. I know it's a lot of work behind the scenes, and the website, maintenance, and all kind of things that we don't know about going to making these events. But we gotta support the ones that's doing that work.
For sure.
So before we get out of here, Miss Kaya, you always on your podcast, the Mike Up podcast. You're the
Yeah.
master of the game, like the game show host. So tell
Yeah.
us about the what's it called, urban trivia?
I got urban trivia here and I got lyrically correct here. And as we're talking about the podcast, I want to give a shout out to the Mic'd Up podcast that is
Yes.
celebrating its 2-year anniversary. Technically, it's on the 10th, but it's all November. 2 years for the Mic Up podcast. So, you haven't checked out the podcast, please go ahead and do
Yeah.
that. You can find it on YouTube. I've had some of your favorite authors, narrators, creatives on the platform. Can I name some people?
Man, please.
I've had Sean's been on my podcast. Let's see, Nori and Love, Robbie Renee, Tay Monet, Monica Walters, and Monique, Winston James, Carrie Height, Miles Washington, Midnight Michael, Tree Taylor. The list goes on and on and on. So yes, go ahead and look up the podcast. Um, and next year we're coming back even stronger. We are.
So from podcast host to podcast host, I just mentioned a
Yes.
little while ago what it takes to put events on behind the scenes. The
Mhm.
average person that just consume podcasts has no idea to do one show what happens to keep that going. So to do
Yeah.
2 years of that, I want to celebrate 2 years of work, persistence, contacting people, rescheduling people, doing the actual work, reading the books, doing the writing to generate questions, right? Doing these, where did I put it? I put it up already. These 10 questions for this show, that's more difficult than me just sitting down writing something for an actual book. People don't realize. This is more
Yeah.
difficult than what it might seem. You just sitting at home just watching it. This is work for us. So 2 years of
It
that,
is.
celebrate, celebrate, celebrate.
It's work, but I enjoy it. And I always try to make it fun. And that circles us right back around to why I always try to play a game during the podcast. So, Sean, you tell me what you want to play.
Man,
Urban
let's try
trivia?
some. Yeah, I've never done that before. Let's try some urban trivia. I want to try
You've
that.
never done urban trivia?
No, we did lyrically inclined every time we did like three
Oh,
different games.
really? I
We
didn't
did
know.
lyrically inclined every time.
I thought I thought you've done some urban trivia before. Let me shuffle them.
Oh, while I'm shuffling, Miss Kaya, do you
Yep.
are you still an ambassador for some of these games?
I'm still an ambassador for Lyrically Correct. You can get
There it is.
10% off. Um, the code, I don't know it offhand, but it's in my bio on Instagram. The
Yeah,
Lyrically
yeah, yeah.
Correct. You can get that off. Shout out to
Yeah,
the Mike
man.
Up podcast. And
Shout
Edwin
out.
has been on the podcast more than anybody ever. I will say
Really?
that.
He's
He
the
has.
all-time guest? Wow.
He has been on more than anybody ever.
Shout out to Mr. L.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you to get, let's try three. Let's
All
try
right,
three.
all right.
All right. I don't think you're going to know this one, but you may surprise me. Okay. Before they were Destiny's Child, they were known as, and it's multiple choice. Is it A, girl power, B, girls time, C, girl magic, or D, choice?
Give it to me one more time.
We got girl power, girls time, girl magic, or choice.
Girl
Take
magic.
Nope, girls time. I didn't
Yeah,
think you would know that one.
yeah.
I wouldn't think you know that one. I think
It's
that
all
is a
good.
little known fact. You
It's
might
all
know
good.
this.
It's all good. Okay.
Which draft class did LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony enter the NBA? Is it 2000, 2001, 2002, or 2003?
2003.
Correct. That's one. That's one.
I had a LeBron James rookie jersey when I was in the military, so I knew kind of when that was. Yeah.
Okay. See, this is another basketball question. I don't even want to ask you, but I'm going to ask you so you can get your three.
Yeah, give me some wins. Give me some wins.
You're
It's,
going to
it's,
get this one.
it's my podcast.
I don't even have to give you the options, but I'm going to ask you the questions. You can just tell me the answer. What is Kobe Bryant's middle name?
Oh my God. What's the options? What's the options?
Oh, you don't know it? Okay, I thought you knew it offhand. Okay, is
No.
it A, Royce, B, Jeffrey, C, Rashad, or D, Bean?
Give me one more time. Options.
Royce, Jeffrey, Rashad, or Bean?
Roy.
No.
What is it?
I really thought you knew that one. I'm sorry. You want
No,
me to
what
tell you?
shit?
It's Bean.
That's his middle name, like government name.
Yeah, Bean.
Okay, so my whole life, I'm a lifelong Kobe fanatic. My number one player ever. I thought when they said Kobe Bean Bryant, I thought that was like a nickname, like a
No,
who actually
Bean.
named their child Bean?
His mama
That's
and daddy.
crazy.
His
Bean,
mama and daddy. So
Bean.
you
Really?
you only got one. You
I need,
won
I
for
need,
three.
I need two more.
You do. Okay. You'll get this one. When a black person says they are around the corner, how far are they how far are they
This is
away?
good. This is
Is
good.
it 5 minutes? 15 minutes? They just left the house, or just depends on who you're dealing with.
It's tough options, man. I'm gonna play it safe and go 15 minutes.
You know what? To me, any answer is
Yeah, I
correct,
mean,
but the
yeah,
one that they have is just depends on who you're dealing with.
yeah. I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give you
But
that one. So that's two.
I definitely know those. I'm around the corner people, and yeah, that's great. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna give you this one.
I love this game. I gotta go and find it.
Okay. According to Nipsey Hussle, which of the following things did not occur the last time he checked? Okay. Is it A, 2 chains on his neck? B, made a quarter mil, no sweat? C, no smut on his rep? Or D, he's the street's voice out west?
Now, give me the question again.
According to Nipsey Hussle, which of the following things did not occur the last
Okay,
time he checked?
options.
2 chains on his neck, made a
Okay,
quarter mil, no sweat,
yeah.
no smut on his rep. He's the street's voice out west.
No smut on the rep.
No, Shawnee.
What was it?
2 chains on his neck.
Last time that I checked. I love that song. I mean, I like playing it, hearing it. That's crazy, bro. Shout out to
I
Missy
mean,
Hustle.
it's all right,
Rest
Sean.
in peace. Rest in peace to the brother Nip.
All right,
Crazy.
okay. One more. You get it. You don't. You don't. But
Yeah, that's
here's
go
the
for it.
last one. Come on, Sean. I need you to get this lucky three now. Come on now.
Three piece,
On the
spicy.
show Fresh Prince, okay? On the show Fresh Prince, what was Will's father's name? Was it A, Phil, B, Luther, C, Lou, or D, Lawrence?
I say Luke.
Yes, it's Lou. It's Lou. You got
Oh,
it.
come on,
You
man.
got it.
Hey, one more, one more, one more.
One more?
One more,
Okay.
one more, one more.
Hold on. Okay. Lonnie Jackson, a black inventor, invented which childhood classic toy? Is it A, the Super Soaker, B, Nerf guns, C, Etch a Sketch, or D, Hot Wheels?
I'm saying Super Soaker.
It is Super Soaker. Okay. You
Thank
waking up
you,
now.
thank
You
you,
got
thank
four. You
you,
got four.
thank you, man. So that's just another example of something that Kaya does on her podcast, Bite the Podcast. It's a very unique touch to her show. As you can tell, it's lighthearted, it's fun. Again, us bookish people, we are more funny than you think, and we have a good time. Besides putting in the hard work, man. So again, tell them where to find the coloring book and the word search and everything else. Okay.
You can find everything on my website, kaya-montague.com. If you're on IG, you can find me Kya Montague _author, and you can click the links on my bio in my bio, and you can find everything there. Thank you so much for having me and highlighting these projects. I'm really happy to get them out, and I really do believe they will make great gifts for everyone this upcoming giving season. So thank you so much for having me.
Yes, yes, and yes, man. Believe it or not, anybody watching this is like my fourth show in like 3 days. Four shows, 3 days. It's been a crazy week, a crazy pace, but I'm glad to do it. I love doing this work. And you creating so many things. As you're making more projects, more things, please always come back. We got a platform for you to get some marketing, promo. We're here for the community,
Yeah.
man.
Yes, I certainly will. Thank you so much. And thank you
Yes,
all
sir.
for whoever is tuned in watching. I can't see who's watching, but thank you all for watching. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But see y'all next time, next week. I have more guests lined up. You'll see the flyers going out. And thank y'all very much for tuning into the Sean P Experience. Like, share, comment in. I love coming back answering questions later. So give some comment, and I'll be there to answer your questions, man. Have a good weekend. Be blessed. Be safe.